Today I'm going to teach you what you can do if you have a friend poacher in your life. For all the best advice, tools, and tips and tricks, come and subscribe to my channel. I am here every single Thursday. I'm Tess Brigham, licensed psychotherapist, board certified coach, and I am so happy you're here. All right, so today we're talking about friend poaching. This was something that I had heard a little bit about, but I have to give a shout out to a podcast that I listened to called Juicy Scoop, Heather McDonald, who I really love. And so she is the one that, first started talking about this several years ago about friend poachers and what it means to be a friend poacher. So I actually looked it up on the Urban Dictionary because I want to give you the accurate definition of a friend poacher. And this is what friend poaching is. When one friend befriends another through your introduction, soon putting more effort into that person than you do, simultaneously making you seem less desirable and devaluing the original friendship, right? So it's that person who comes along, you meet, you become fast friends, he or she seems great, you start introducing them to all of your friends, and then all of a sudden you start seeing on Instagram like, oh wait, Jane and Sarah went to the movies together, or Jane and Sarah are now going to Coachella and didn't even invite me, right? You see them starting to hang out, just the two of them. Listen, there's nothing wrong with one friend, you introducing yourself to another friend and becoming that person's friend. I've certainly made friends that way, but there is something about when you're the person that introduce these two people and suddenly you're being cut out of the equation. That can be really, really difficult, especially if you're friends with both of them and you're the one that connected the two of them, right? So the first thing you have to figure out with friend poaching is this. Is this a chronic issue or is this a one-time issue? And that's the thing, is you're not quite sure yet. Because if this is a relatively new friend of yours, the friend poacher, if that person is a new friend, you kind of don't know who they are. Right? And so sometimes you might find like, oh my God, this is what this person does with everybody, right? This is why she maybe doesn't have as many female friends as I thought, it wasn't that she was new in town, it was this, right? So if you think this is a one-time thing, or you're not quite sure, you always want to err on the side of being more open, is you want to be direct with her. You want to just say, hey, I was really hurt to see, you and Sarah went to that concert together. I really love that band too. I was really surprised that I didn't get an invitation. Find out how she reacts to that. If she gets angry and defensive, if she makes a lot of excuses, that's telling you something. If she is more like, oh my God, you're right, I totally forgot, I'm so sorry. Or if she has a really viable reason, something that feels to you, this is listening to your gut, is genuine. Okay, so be direct, hear the person out, and then I would say, okay, let's see what happens, right? You see what happens afterwards. See if this continues to happen over and over again. And what's really important is, in that scenario, don't blame the friend in the middle, right? The friend in the middle doesn't know what's going on. So it's really important for you not to just get angry at both of them, but really go directly to the person who's friend poaching, who's hopping over you to get to your friends. All right. If this is something chronic, if you are seeing this over and over again, or if you've had that direct conversation with this person over and over again, then if it is chronic, then again, you've been direct, you did that. That's the number one thing you want to do. You've been direct. She's showing you over and over again that she's not changing. So you want to go to start backing away a little bit, right? Start taking a few steps back from the relationship. Don't introduce her to any more of your friends. Stop doing a lot of one-on-one stuff. It's not like you're shunning the person and pushing them out. It's just a little bit of, they're showing you a bit of who they are. And if this person is willing to just jump over you and steal your friends and push you out the door and make you feel bad, then is that someone you really want to be hanging out with? So, this might be someone that in a big social circle. You're not going to shun them or make them feel terrible, but you just kind of want to back out a little bit, start backing away from the friendship. And stop. And then the other one is stop introducing them to new people. And then finally, you want to start reevaluating your friendships a little bit. You know, one thing to think about is that a lot of times, you know, there aren't a lot of rules for female friendships. And I think that the older you get, the harder it is to make friends. And what's really hard is that you might make a new friend and you're so excited and you guys want to like be instant best friends, and then you're hanging out all the time and oh my God, this is so great. And then this friend poaching thing happens. And it's incredibly painful. It's really hard to think like, oh wow, I guess I really rushed into that friendship. Like friendships, just like romantic relationships, you have to build trust over time. So I would say to you, reevaluate and think about how quickly are you becoming friends with people, right? Maybe you need to take it a lot slower and be more thoughtful about how quickly do I jump into friendships with new people. Doesn't mean you can't have new friends. It just means that it's about listening to your gut more and being more thoughtful about when you build that and really having the trust. Once the trust is there, then maybe you introduce them to your friends. Okay. If this is something you struggle with, I have a video for you. It's called Stop People Pleasing and Set Boundaries. That's a great video if you're watching this one and thinking, ooh, there's a lot of me in that. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm here every single Thursday. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up. If you feel like there's someone in your life who would benefit by what I have to say, please share the videos and subscribe. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.